So I'm doing my off-camera season in the modifieds, and we're on race 9 currently. This race went about as normal as it could have been, despite a monumental wreck on the first lap, because for context, Brian Ramirez, who's in the 71 car, it's the mostly gray and orange, which is basically a carryover from, I think, the SRX games. SRS game, I should say. He was leading the points, and Abby Barnes was right there. So there was a wreck early on. I don't know if it was here or what, but I was basically using default setup for this season just to see where we stack up. I think we're currently like second in the points, but we're like, I don't know how far back we were, like 12 or 14 points back or something. I don't know, but we were a good bit back. I mean, I think it might be 10 points back. I'm not sure, but there was a wreck, a big wreck, and a lot of cars involved, including the 71 car that you see in right there. So once the restart came up, that 71 car Ramirez was just not as fast, and he was very off the pace, so I was able to actually get by him, which is kind of a big deal. So I'm assuming the points lead is, there was a lot of wiggling there. Physics didn't like that. So now we're kind of in this like interesting point battle, because it was between me, Abby Barnes, and Brian Ramirez. And Ramirez had a bad day, so he should fall back in points. And now Abby Barnes is going to have a point lead on me, because we ended up getting 11th. Again, 105 difficulty on default setup. Even with level 3 everything, it's still pretty tough. We haven't even won a race. But, yeah, so Abby Barnes ended up getting 7th, so that's 4 points. So that's an extra 8 points right there. So I think she might have an 18-point lead on me. So I think we're too far out of range for a championship. It's, okay, it's 8 points. So it was actually, never mind, that's a lot closer. So it is possible. Ramirez completely choked, so as long, I mean, if we finish at least 4 positions, I would say 5 positions ahead of her, we'll clinch it, because she has the most wins with 2, I think. We don't have any, so we're going to have to try to get 5 positions ahead of her. We're going into a showcase race, which usually means that the local drivers just don't stand a chance, while we still can sort of have a chance. I'll show you the schedule and like where we've been finishing, because if I go to the last race, it's not going to show it. Well, gotta repair the chassis, but either way, the point battle's been, we really haven't had a shot literally the whole year, except for right now, right at this point, and right at the end, just because Ramirez had a bad day, just because of that wreck. So it's weird. Like, we were just not. It was really going to be a kind of a cut and dry, like 20-second synopsis, but with that bad race, that kind of changes everything. So going at the schedule, I have to go all the way back. So race 1, we get 8th. Race 2, we get 13th. Race 3, 3rd. As you can kind of tell, we're kind of just barely getting top 5s, and mainly just getting top 10s for the most part. But again, those positions weren't really good enough for much of it. Eldora was a big game changer, because we did gain points on Abby Barnes and Brian Ramirez. But again, it was only by a couple positions, so it really wasn't as huge of a gap or gain, but it was something, which I think happened at the other showcase race, where we got 7th there, and then the other people of Ramirez, and yeah, Ramirez got 12th, and Abby Barnes got 17th. So even still, with the default setup, we're able to beat the local ones in the showcase races a lot more than normal. I don't understand it, but that kind of was our 2, I guess technically 3 tracks where we can really gain an advantage. So we're going to Fairbury with another showcase. There's a chance we can gain more points, but we at least got to get 5 more positions ahead of her. And we cannot tie, because I think we will lose the tiebreaker, because they got, she got 2 wins. So we're going to try to win this on pure consistency. So just to show the settings one more time, because you got to elaborate that as it's got to load. Legend difficulty, it's max, highest it can go. So let's get on to Fairbury and see what happens. No, it's Kokomo. Getting my races wrong, but we ran really good earlier in the season there. So, yeah, we got 3rd. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get a shot to do something. This is one of the few tracks where we can actually nail the goal time. I think literally everywhere else we weren't even close. So it's promising. We got it by 2/10, so yeah, this is kind of like the perfect championship finale because we can actually do something here. So yeah, I don't know how we get exciting championship battles in a season where I was kind of positive we weren't even going to have a shot. But one bad race from Ramirez, and that kind of gave us a shot. So, like, once again, we just kind of got lucky. This is like the Joey Logano simulator of, like, his entire career at this point with how this, like, entire series is gone. I don't think we're quite going to get a top 5, but it's still going to be, well, 9th place ain't bad. Depends on where everybody else is running, like Abby Barnes. Okay, we are actually way out ahead of Abby Barnes, as she is 21st. We might win this championship. We may not finish good. We may get, like, I don't know, between 5th and 10th, but that'll be enough to win the championship, so we're going to be good. I don't think it's anyone's real shock. We started second there. I didn't even talk on the initial start. See, I'm still thinking I'm, like, in off-camera mode. I have to kind of readjust myself to thinking, you know, hey, you're on camera. So yeah, we started second. It looks like we'll finish there, so this will be a pretty uneventful heat. Simple enough second place. Onto the dash. And at the bare minimum, well, I guess there's still a chance we could finish worse, but Abby Barnes got 4th, so she's definitely not going into any type of qualifying dash, so she's probably going to be starting 21st, and we're going to be starting probably in the top 10, so this is best case scenario. I don't know why she's not good here. I'll take it. And we're starting 9th, like the game said. I don't think we're going to get much more than that. I'll be really shocked if we do. Maybe. I mean, got a good run off that corner. Have no angle in this one, so we're not going to get the good exit like before. Yeah, we'll just be P9, I suppose. And that's a typical wreck. Move up a spot. They just got a wreck. They just got a wreck for the umpteenth time. I don't know. I like that the lights are on though for the caution though. That's wholesome. But yeah, don't know what really to say. This has been a very weird season where we're gonna be based. Oh, I ran out of tear ups. Well, that's not good. I didn't factor in a green-white checkered, so just gotta hang off on my lap. I feel like I haven't done that in a while where I messed up with that, but yeah, there was a moment there where we were gonna get 7th, but game, you know, teased me. It's gonna tease me again, but we'll start 8th. That's fine. That's way better than where Abby Barnes was gonna start, so we're good. Ramirez is 9th, so we're the fastest of the local cars, so that's nice. On the outside here, which isn't really the best case scenario, but we'll get down the bottom no problem. I mean, I would say as long as this race goes green, it should be a very straightforward race. I mean, I really don't... I mean, as long as we're at least 5 spots ahead of Abby Barnes, we'll be good. And currently, we are running 6th, so she has to at least finish somewhere in the top, at least 10th or better. Well, technically not anymore now, because we got passed. But usually, I mean, it kind of was like this last season, where she like ran like 18th, so if she runs in that projected position, then it'll be really good. I mean, we're trying to get 5th here. Couldn't quite get it. Still amazing we're even able to compete with these regional national people with like a level, they're I guess in a theoretical like level 4 car, yet we're level 3 and we're actually able to compete, so kind of seems to tell me that if we ever get to same equal cars, that we'll be able to knock the floor out of them, at least with the modified side of things. Really wish, I mean, we still need to gain as much points as possible because I don't know where Abby Barnes is, so, you know, this is kind of important to get as much, you know, every point we can. Trying to run the top. I really don't know why I'm even doing that. Get back down to the bottom. And I think 6th place is all we will be able to get. So, well, they tried, but yeah, that's all we can do is hope 6th place is enough. Built up a gap over the rest of the people behind me, so We're kind of in good standings. So I need to bring up the leaderboard. Okay, yeah. Barnes is nowhere near me, so she's at least 9th or worse. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll lap her. I don't know. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. We need to keep that position. But Prego is historically fast, so all I can do is hope. Now we built up like a 7/10 of a second gap. Now like a second gap. So now we're great. Now we got lap cars to deal with, but they're actually giving me the bottom lane. I don't really think they're going to be a problem. They might be a problem for me to pass, which is going to be really sad because we shouldn't really have a problem getting around them. I don't know what on earth happened to Perigo, Progro. I'm sure you have to roll the R or something, and I can't do that. But we're just managing. Now all of a sudden we lost a second. Where did we lose the second? I don't know. That's very bizarre. Like where did we didn't really lose pace. I don't think my lap times dropped, considerably. I don't know. And now it's just right there. Why can I not pass a lap car? I don't know. Either way, we're on the white flag. We're almost about to go a lap down in 6th place. We're like very close to it. Let's get through this last corner. Get through it neatly, cleanly. Oh, they tried wrecking in front of me. But we'll get 6th. That's solid. It's good. No complaints. Abby Barnes is not even anywhere in the top 13, so we clinched it for sure. Brian Mears got 11th. And she got 17th. We won a championship. How do we keep doing this? We didn't even win a race. This is like the ultimate loserdom. It's almost like what we did in Street Stocks in U22, where we're almost gonna go the whole season without winning a race, but I think we did it like right at the end or something. But yeah, the first time we've been first the entire season, and it took once again another driver to have a horrific misfortune to have a shot. Because I think if Ramirez just finished, top 5 in Grant Park, he would have definitely won it, and there wouldn't even be a contest. So we just get lucky again. I don't know anymore. This game makes no sense. It was definitely a lot closer, but that's why I wanted to bring up the Grant Park thing, just to show like what's happening. It's just weird. Because there was nothing to really even talk about, because we just weren't really in contention. There wasn't any crazy shit happening. And then all of a sudden we go to Grant Park, and now it was like insane. So I guess now we know it is possible in the big block modifieds to win on a default setup if you get some luck. If you don't, then it's not going to happen. But yeah, got to repair the engine, but I don't even think it matters. Well, now we know. So I guess it's good to get that answer questioned. Right? That answer question, not the question to answer. That's too late. I'm too tired for this. But yeah, we got the championship. We couldn't have been happier. Trex's 3rd championship win, proclaimed Billy Motorsports. That was our 3rd championship in Big Block Modified. Is it really? I'm confused. We won it by 14 points. I'm surprised Abby Barnes has the same amount of top 5s we do. Same with top 10s. Brian Ramirez got more top 5s, but he had less top 10s, and he had that one horrifically bad race, so that kind of really screwed him up. So, don't know what really more to say other than that's definitely not our 3rd championship, because we only ran 2 seasons, right? So, I don't know where they're getting this 3rd championship from, but oh well. On to UMP Modifieds. So that's run Series 4 or 6. I did actually mess with the paint scheme, and it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. I want it to pop up here. Yeah, there we go. So I learned that you can enlarge the number. So I decided, you know what, we're going to make that number big, thick, and wide. And that's what I did. And little streaks of like orange. Because, Trix and the camo orange, I wish it was like that neon orange that Trix had later. I don't think I can really quite do that. Maybe I could. I'm not sure, but that's what we got. Look, it looks pretty good. So we're going to change the settings back to just having it be on expert, which is kind of 100 difficulty. I'm assuming, based on what I remember in 22, it's going to be easy. but I'm just trying to keep to the difficulty I usually try to keep it at. So, expert. Might as well throw in a race, right? We can't just have this be like a filler part where, we got to have a bonus race. And I think it'll kind of mesh nicely because we can do every part onwards, like every 3 races, and then wrap it up by like so the finale has like 3 races like a normal episode. So it will kind of all work out. So obviously we upgrade everything. We have more than enough money. Actually, I gotta change my people because I don't have the right people. So I gotta do that real quick. Oh yeah, in the off season or in the off camera season, I didn't show it, but we got a new person, new crew chief, where we got like a 75% proficiency. Still don't really know what that means other than maybe it means like more potential merch. I don't know. Where? No, we definitely... Yeah, it's right here. So, that's cool. So, yeah. I don't know what more to say. Let's just run that UMP modified, run that race, see what happens. It's Sterling County. Usually that's been kind of easy for us, but it really wasn't like that in the big block modifieds, but we will see what it provides at the UMP modified. Well, we smashed the goal time, but the goal time is set really, really low just because I think it's I think the goal time is somewhere in like the 34th position or something. And since we don't have like a sponsor yet, it's hard to completely gauge on what time is ideal. Well, I can say right now with how it drives, it's a little bit less wild compared to the big block modifieds. It's definitely goofy looking. Same thoughts as I thought in Woo 22 and all that. So nothing's changed there. I guess it's fitting Kenny Wallace races these because he's goofy. God, I just wish he wouldn't have his horrendous takes. That's all I can say. Remember when Austin Dillon wrecked Joey Logano, and one of his arguments that he brought up was the flying aces his pit crew stood behind his drivers. He had to reiterate that twice in his video. What does his pit crew have to do with what he did? Who cares? That is some schizophrenic nonsense babble. And then I learned that Kenny Wallace works with NASCAR. So oh, that explains why he's sort of like a shill for NASCAR, because he works for them, and he's not going to just be brutally honest and everything. He's going to kind of sugarcoat it, and I don't like a content creator that sugarcoats things. I want them to tell it like it is, with the state of the sport and their thoughts on it. So now that I learned that, I have even less of a I said a bad word, less of a fladoodle on Kenny Wallace. I think I got a good enough idea on how to race here, I think. I don't know if it's... I guess we'll see what we can do in the race, but... I don't know. JC message said something that he can win on 100 easy, but that's in, maybe quick race, which is... I'm assuming that's what his message meant. I think it meant, quick race. I was like, yeah, on that, you could do that, no problem. Yeah, he said offline races, so I didn't say anything about career mode, so... I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, it's not going to be anything lower than 11-0, but not bad. That's about what we were hitting in practice. That's second place, so I think we're going to be in really good shape. Here's some of the faces here. I don't know any of these. I don't think any of the real people start coming up until maybe regional and then the national, possibly. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. This is going to be an awkward start. Well, you make contact out of just the awkwardness of that starting mid-corner. But other than that, we're good. And I guess we'll just win this effortlessly. Now, I mean, that was simple. Kind of horrifies me to think of, is this what it's going to be like? I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Is that okay? Can I think out loud anymore? I don't know. But... starting second in the qualifying dash. Oh, look at the back fenders flicker around. That was wholesome. That's not... I'm sure that's a realistic trait, though, so that's neat. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I guess we'll see what we can do in the actual main itself. But the fact of running this good in the qualifying actually kind of bodes really well for the main. The car is very easy to drive. Like, on the straightaway, it doesn't feel like it's going to plow itself into the outside wall. At least I don't know, maybe it doesn't feel like that, so it's very nice. There we go. It's going to be a short video. There's not much to talk about. Ooh, I like that W on that 25, though. And with the orange, though, it's like me. It's like my channel emblem. I don't know, there's something about that car. Makes me feel all... Oh my god, his last name starts with a W. That's amazing. But that was a slide job. I'm trying to get by him. 3 wide. We damn near almost made that pass on the bottom. We're gonna slide up. Nice pass. He might cross me back over, but at least we got the preferred lane. Let's see if we can... He's not gonna chop me off. Nice, thank you. Left the throttle a little bit there. Get a really good exit. I don't know if I can cut down low. Oh boy. Okay, well that was... None of that was good. I mean, of course we're gonna have lap traffic kind of mess this up. But I don't know where to really run, because it seems like the top's kind of ideal. If we could just split the middle here. Not make contact, because God forbid, that just is a Russian roulette wheel of death on how bad it's gonna mess us up. But we're good. We actually have the lead. Barely. I saw him peeking there. I'm out to the left of me. I wish I could just get through this lap car a little bit quicker. It's a horrible angle in the corner. We got the bottom lane. We're just going to park it. Oh, I thought I was clear on the outside. My bad. Okay, it's starting to thin out. It's not as hectic, so I think we're in good hands now. Who? Cox. Why? That was absolutely unnecessary. And then we got a Richardson right in front. It was just a freaking innuendos all over. We got by them all. I think we're going to be good. We actually pulled away, so... I don't know if that tells us that we're just going to win out the whole season. Because Big Block Modifieds, it was kind of struggling at this track. So does that same logic apply? I don't know. Each series is a little bit different with AI difficulty, so... I don't know. We're good. That's our first win, first start. Like, effortlessly. Why... I'm just starting to question... Why was midgets and micro sprints, like, incredibly hard on expert, but then on expert here, we're just winning like nothing. Like, when we won in those races, it was... Well, not factoring in like a setup, but like it was like a gladiator battle. Now it's just not much. Points are a lot different though, so I have to get used to that. But we're good. Not much earnings, not much of anything yet, but that'll get bigger over time. It feels like even midgets and micro sprints, you get paid more a lot quicker. It feels like you can really rack up cash a lot faster in those. I don't know. That's what it feels like. Thank you, game. I know. First win, first start. I'm sure I'm going to get news articles of them glazing me because, you know, I'm amazing. Yep, I'll just say this. Winning never gets old, says Truex Jr. from Victory Lane. Oh, just a second one. And we get our 25th career win. Oh, yeah. Well, it says, oh, yeah, this feels amazing. I got to do that again. That feels like a sex pun. Why is that? Why do I get that vibe from Martina Truex? She's just... putting out all over. She's like the industry. She's like the industry like secret of like people know she's just like a pump and dump person. like I don't know. Females are hitting on her. She makes that statement. I got video messages. Oh god, it's the glazing never ends. I'm pointing my remote at this TV and my volume is going up on that one. This is the worst case scenario. Okay, now it's not doing it. Okay, now it's... Okay. That's going up, so now if I lower that... Okay, it actually lowered for that. Okay. That's a nightmare to frickin'... all of that is just to hear what they have to say.
Congrats on 25 Outlaw wins. That's amazing.
Nice win. Did you know you have 25? Congratulations.
Congratulations on your 25th win. That's amazing.
Congrats, you got 25 wins. You got any advice for me?
Congrats on 25 wins. That's amazing. Keep it up.
Congratulations, 25 wins. That's amazing.
Congratulations, 25 wins? That's amazing.
Nice win. You know you're up to 25 now? That's crazy. Congratulations.
Oh my god, that was fucking funny to hear the the noise in the background of the wrenches going. I mean, come on, do a second take. Why was there like 20 people congratulating me on 25 wins? One said 25 Outlaw wins, which I'm not even in that series yet. Oh Lord, have mercy. It's just why. Man, the cringe. I'm dead from the cringe. Boy. Why were they all celebrating my 25th win? What about, where's my 20th win? I guess thank God they don't do it every 5 wins, but pff, man. I mean, the simping, the thirst. I saw Bobby Pierce too, and like I remembered that guy. I don't know what really more to say. Next episode we'll continue on, and I guess this is gonna be really easy too. I don't know. If so, then do we do another season of like putting at 105? I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is weird. Like I kind of thought like I wasn't expecting it to be easy on expert. Why? I don't know anymore. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm too tired to think about this game and needing a chart for the difficulty and like what works. I guess we're figuring out live. I don't know. I'm done. See you all next video. See you all later. And as always, have a good day.